Hey you guys, it's Jen, and I got a couple more bunnies. I just listed them on eBay, or not eBay, I'm so sorry, on Etsy. And while I was listing them, I heard one ding that means one of them sold. I'm just telling you this in advance. Anyway, I've made a few changes. Well, the bunny's still the same, but this one has a heart and a little milk tag, and it's got some beads on a safety pin, and a safety pin holding the heart on, and just some fabric and twine around its neck. On the back, I gave him a little tail because I thought, well, Bunny's going to look kind of funny without a tail. So that's a new addition. And this happens to be Bunny number 8. Then I kind of stole some stuff from Lori Fusco. Sorry, Lori. Although I do think I told you I was going to do it. She made a really cute book out of playing cards for the front and back cover. This had, well, there goes the key. I'm going to fix that. Anyway, this just has lace tying it shut. And she used playing cards, but I found a card. It was like a letter. They were like letter cards, and they were taller than a playing card. So there's like a big A on this one. So I used her idea, and I used the fabric between the two spines or between the two, the front and back cover. And anyway, so it's similar. I got the idea from Lori. Mine is a little bit different. So I wanted to give her credit for that. She's girl on the ridge, and I didn't want her to think I was stealing her stuff. This has my friend Angel, who lives in Austria, sent me some scans of old antique newspapers. They are so cool. And this is one of the images that was on the newspaper. And so I just have some trim down here, and there's a lot of sewing. The first page, I've got a pocket made out of crochet, and then here's just a little bunny tag, and it doesn't say anything, just a picture of our friend Bunny. Woohoo! And this one says, make today count, adventure awaits you, and put adventures here. So I left, believe it or not, some journaling space for you to list your adventures with Bunny. This says, I am your forever friend. I will always be by your side. Oh, and this is really funny because my friend in England, it's Corinne Yates, she got a bunny like this, and she was so excited, and she told me all about the bunny, and she ended up sending me a package, and this is a bunny that she created. I think it's so cute. Her name is Zelda, and she wrote me a whole letter about Zelda and how she's quite a handful, and so she wanted me to take Zelda to see if I could do anything with her because she's kind of in trouble all the time. So, yeah, I thought that was really cute. So Zelda now lives in my house and is very happy here. So then, okay, that was that page. This page has music paper and a little pocket down here. And then inside the pocket, there is a long piece of paper. It says, I will keep a secret forever. I won't chew with my mouth open. And I will save the last cookie for you. Then on this side, it says, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. And that was from Maya Angelou. I'm so sorry she's gone because she was a great lady. Anyway, so that goes back in this little pocket. And the next page, we have two little pink birds at the top. Looks like they're talking to each other. Here's some lace and some fabric and a little heart that I sewed around. It doesn't open, it doesn't do anything, it's just a cute page. This page has a doily down at the bottom that's folded, and there's a tag in here. It says believe, and on the other side it says those who don't believe in magic will never find it. So that's where the believe comes in. You should always believe in magic and surprises and fun and all that cool stuff. And here is another page with Bunny. Bunny is looking so handsome. And this is the other part of the doily. And then this is just a piece of fabric and a safety pin. And there's this little piece of paper. I did a napkin decoupage on the outside. And it says, it's never too late to dream another dream. And that is so true, because you've got to keep dreaming dreams, especially as we get older, so that you have something in your life to look forward to and to make you happy. Here it says, I made a wish and you came true. There's some glitter on the stars. I don't know if you can see that. And there's a couple of keys on the back of the tag. It says delight. And this is just some paper that I think, I don't even know what that is. It looks like people golfing or something. I don't know. But anyway. And this is a page that just has a napkin decoupage on it. And it's in some other language, but right here it looks like it says Jen. So I thought that was fun. Anyway, here is a picture of Bunny. And it says, here's a picture of me from last year competing in the Junior Sewing Championship. This is the outfit I made, and I won a prize. So that was a big day for Bunny. And yeah, he's really proud of that. Still has the outfit, still wears it quite frequently. And here's a piece of paper that was folded over to make a pocket. And inside the pocket there is life is better with friends. And it says, if my ears are in the way when we watch TV, I can pin them back. I'll tell you what, Bunny is so thoughtful. He is always trying to make sure everybody around him is so comfortable. Here's one of my tiny, tiny envelopes. And inside, if I can find the opening, there's a little flower, and it says, I will never leave a can of soda that is still half full. To this day, oh, that's got a little napkin decoupage on the back. That's one of my pet peeves as a mother, is when your kids get a can of soda and then they gulp down half of it and go off to do something, and then they never come back. So you're left with a can of flat, yucky soda that nobody wants. So here's the center page, and it's like a little half page that's sewn together. There's a rusty paper clip, a rusty pin, and here is the authentic certificate of authenticity for Bunny number 8. And there's a card that says number 8, just a lot of important stamping on the back there to assure you that you do have an original Bunny number 8. Then here we've just got I started out with a doily. Well, first I started out with some kind of background paper. Then I put a doily down. Then I put a little piece of ephemera in there. Then I put some fabric. There's another little piece of ephemera, and then that. I'm always layering stuff like crazy. And here's a page with napkin decoupage. Here's a page that says tea with me, and that's on a little tea bag that I used. And then up here, the little tag that's on the side of the tea bag, it just says happy me. And I thought that was kind of cute. Actually, tea bags are pretty cool because they have all kinds of little fun things on them. Here is a picture of a house. I just put the house on there. There's really no reason for it. I just felt like making a house. And over here is the little packet that the tea bag came in. It says nighty night. And I don't really know how to say this, but I think it's French for "you are my heart." And I hope that's right, because if I'm wrong, I will feel really stupid. So, anyway, there's a couple of little hearts in here. One's made out of music paper, and the other's made out of that napkin, or that newspaper scan I got from my friend. And it says, "You are my heart," which, like I said, is what I think those words mean. Now, if we find out they mean something different, and even if it's something like really bad, then I will feel, well, horrible. Here's a page. It's got some lavender water at the top and an XO at the bottom. And here is a page that's got like a book checkout thing. It says Vintage Paris. I got that from Sue Olson's shop. And here is a little, got a bunch of ephemera on it. Then it says, "I try to be tidy and I'm never rude, except once when I was on a morphine pump." This is actually a true story, because I am pretty much known for the fact that I don't get mad. I don't really have a temper. I'm usually always pretty nice and even keel. And I had a knee replacement years ago, well, a few years ago, and they gave me a morphine pump for the pain after the surgery. I had never had a morphine pump. So my daughter calls me to see how I'm feeling. And I don't know what I said. I was probably slurring my words. And she said, well, she had to do some dishes or whatever. And apparently I went into this whole diatribe about how I've done dishes for a family for my whole life, and we didn't have a dishwasher until like the third home I lived in, and I didn't want to hear her complaining about having to do dishes. And I don't know where that came from, because it was just so bizarre, and we still laugh about that. And she got so upset about my condition that she drove an hour to come and see me and make sure was really okay. So, yeah, morphine pumps can make you rude. So, this also is a napkin decoupage. This side has a pocket. And then in here, it just says, "A friend is someone who knows the song in your heart and can sing it back to you when you have forgotten the words." So, that's just stuck in there. And that's the back. Now, Lori Fusco also made this thing called a raggedy. I had never heard of a raggedy before, but it was really cute. It was just a piece of paper about the same size as one of the pages in your book. And then you just put a bunch of stuff on it, whatever you wanted. You made it, just stuff sticking out, stuff everywhere. The thing I think it's supposed to be, because her book was empty, and I saw Nick the Booksmith do this also, and I think it's for when you have an empty journal and you've got a whole bunch of blank pages, and then you stick this in your book, and even though you've got a whole bunch of blank pages, it looks like there's a lot of stuff sticking out, so it would look like your book is full. And I think that is the reason for this, but me, I can never pass up blank pages, so I didn't make my book empty. I did go ahead and make the raggedy, and now it's like my book is so full that it won't really fit, but I went to the trouble of making it, so I'm going to go ahead and use it and send it along. It is a really cute idea, and it's a great idea for that purpose. Mine just didn't work out that way because I have a sickness and I'm always spending too much time filling up my books. This is bunny number 9, and he's got a little handmade heart and a metal heart on that, a couple of little rusted jingle bells, and a couple of safety pins, and here is a key on his little, crap, what do you call that stuff? Well, you know what it is. That stuff I can't think about. And I also, on these, instead of just using ink for the faces, I went ahead and sewed the paws and the faces and all that stuff. So that's actual thread instead of just ink. And then I gave him a tail as well, bunny number 9. And yeah, so there we go. And this is the book. It also has a key and a heart, and it's closed with like a lace stuff. Same kind of thing, just a little bit different on the books. And here is some trim down the side, and inside we have the same kind of thing. This one is really similar. This says number 9, so I probably will not open all the tuck spots and everything. In here is this envelope is the seam binding. That's what that stuff is called around his neck. I am really strange. So don't be alarmed. I'm perfectly harmless. Anyway, this is Bunny's certificate of authenticity for bunny number 9, and it has a lot of important stamping on there that everybody should know about and keep that handy in case there's ever a discrepancy about the legitimacy of your bunny. Okay, here is also a house. Here is also a bunny in a pocket. I'm sure that it's like kind of like the last one. I think it says about the same things. And here's another page with 2 little birds, a heart, some fabric. Here is tuck spot. I made a wish and you came true. And yeah, I don't know where I got that paper. It's just some paper. Here is another napkin decoupage with cherries and fruit. And here is a pouch from a tea bag. And then I went ahead and took the tea bag apart on this. And this one says, spread the light, be the lighthouse. And then inside I put, there's a little heart cut out and a little bunny butt. And then I made an actual little book out of the tea bag, and there's some book paper and a picture of a teacup. This says delight. It's got some flowers on it. It says find yourself a cup. The teapot is behind you. Now tell me about hundreds of things. I like that because it reminds me of, somebody sitting there with, like a good friend, having a tea with you or whatever and going over all the important things in your life, or even the things that aren't so important. This is relax, refresh, restore. And these 2 birds are right here. It says sing. And this says number 9 with a star. And there's a little tree. This is the back of the book. And I had to put some fabric on it because I stitched it with a sewing machine and it was starting to come apart at the seam. They are kind of fragile. So here is a guy, and here is a specimen jar. I really like those. I think, I'm not sure who gave me that, but anyway, they're really cute. And I put a number 25 on there and just some fabric at the top. And inside here, there is a little sack. And inside the sack it says there's always someone who is weirder than you. Weird bug guy. He wears wings and antenna in the evenings to relax. So, yeah, I gave this guy the weird bug guy title. I don't know why I put that in there. I just did. And here it says a hat and just some paper. This is Soology, and this is a story about, how Bunny won a prize for this outfit. So that's similar to the other thing. And here is fabric and then a heart on it. Says wake up and be awesome, and there's a number 9 in there. And this is also a tag, same as the other one, believe in magic. And this one has, you know, bunny down here and some stuff stuck on the fabric. And this is the same thing with, you know, all this stuff stuck down to with a doily and all these different layers on here. And the ephemera is falling out. And then the back page said the same thing. I'm tidy and never rude except for when I want a morphine pump. And this one says, together we can do anything. And this is about the friend singing the song back to you. That's a napkin decoupage. So that goes back in there. And this is my raggedy for this one, which, you know, someone could use it for their own thing. Whoops. Or whatever. It's just kind of a fun thing, and I just threw it in. So those are my two additions. I am working on, you know, still working on some Christmas things, but I needed to do a break, so that's what these are. So I hope you have a great day. I'll try to get some more done as soon as I can, and talk to you later. Bye.